Now, in working with Dick all those years and everything, I wanted to ask you about sibling rivalries, even though I know you guys get along. Dick was more or less straight man, and even though his contribution to the team was equal. But was there any feeling on the part of either of you that there was pressure on getting along?
There was. My brother is a younger brother, so his rivalry was much more developed than mine, because he was competing with me all the time.
Yeah, right.
And we used to fight like the Dickens all the time. We'd have fist fights, and we'd call each other the most gross names that only brothers could get away with. And slowly, we were so different, so totally different. And on stage, our characters were defined and different, that during the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour in the 60s, and we were getting in our 30s, early 30s, we started appreciating each other in a different way. And it was our differences, that irritations that people have with each other, we started ignoring those and flashing on the things that we each did that was exceptional. And it was we transcended a whole history of arguments and differences. Sure. And now we love each other so much. I mean, he talks about me constantly, not to me, but to other people. They tell me. Because we know each other so well, we couldn't possibly say what we really think.
Yeah. Now, I remember when I first met you that your father was a war hero and lost his life in Bataan, wasn't it?
Bataan, right.
Death March.
He was a West Pointer.
And you were raised by grandparents, right?
Grandparents.
What do you remember about your I know your grandfather was alive until not too long ago.
Right. Well, and about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, we were raised a lot of times during the war by our grandparents, my grandfather and grandmother. My grandma passed away about 11 years ago, and my grandfather, Ed Remick, he's kind of wanted to give up the ghost there too. So about 4 weeks later, he wrote a will out, and
he thought he was going to die.
He was just going to lay down. He was going to give it up. And I had him fly down to Los Angeles. We were taping a comedy hour, and brought him backstage, and he was all excited, and he saw a couple of girl dancers, and his eyes lit up. I tell you, he was like a little big man who went out to die. You know, it was time to go out and die right in the snow, and all of a sudden he gave it 10 more years, had 2 wonderful love affairs, had
10 more years?
10 more years, and he lived with me, the two of us lived together, and we had a fantastic time. He was so wise, he had so much to offer, and we'd drink brandy and carry on, and he did some things that you wouldn't probably want to hear right now.
That's marvelous, though. The rapport between it's often observed, between a grandparent and grandchild is sometimes closer than between parents and children.
I think so. Yeah. I think sometimes what they do is they skip a generation. I look more like my grandfather than my father.
Do you? Yeah.
And he was, there's a real legacy he gave me. He thought I was a foolish person because I'd made foolish decisions a lot.
But he knew you were successful, though.
He loved me. He kind of laughed and chuckled. He would complain to other people. Tommy, he talked like this all the time. Never swore, but he'd talk tough. But he liked me a great deal, and when he died, he decided he was starting to hurt too much. He drove cars, and he got around real well. He had a great deal of friends. Most of the friends that I know now are through him.
How old was he?
84.
84.
And he didn't die of anything. He just died because he gave it up. It was time to wrap it up, I guess. It was hurting a little too much, no specific disease or anything. Yeah. He was just starting to hurt a little bit, and if he couldn't live a full life, I guess, I don't know what he was thinking, but he went in 4 days and was classic. It was beautiful.
But he had 10 more years than he thought he was going to.
10 more years. He had more fun those last 10 years, I think, than the rest of his life.
Tom, good luck to you. It's real nice talking to you, and we'll be watching your stage career as we have your television career and many more things.
Another one, we have a special coming up on ABC.
Is it? And,
Vicki and I. I don't know. The minute we break up the act, everybody thinks they need us.
Yeah, well, that's it. Keep breaking it up, keep coming back, and thank you for coming on the program with us.
Thank you. Tom Smothers.